Well, hi everyone, it's Pete here for the Pain Toolkit, and yes, look who I've got with me. I've got my good buddy Keith Meldrum over there in Canada. How are you today, Keith?
I am doing well, Peter. How's life in the UK for you?
Well, I'll tell you what, Keith, it's been a bit of a grim old day here, mate. I'm not a weatherman, but it's been a bit grey and whatnot, but for
Yeah.
that bit of snow and whatnot. Anyway, listen, I thought it'd be good to have a chat conversation to tell the listeners and watchers about the two things really, the up and coming pain supported self management week, which
Yep.
is between the 3rd and 8th of February,
Yep.
which is next month. It's only about four
Next
weeks
month.
away.
Yeah.
And also the bit that we'll be doing is the third pain self supported. Sorry, it's getting me teeth, and it's
Mhm.
the third pain self management worldwide conference. Like, it's the
Mhm.
third one.
Third one.
Great
Yeah.
speakers. Um, so I think it would be important, Keith, to just chat about the actual the first week. We talk about the week.
Mhm.
It's important for organisations out there or individuals to celebrate that week in some way. So we're celebrating it by doing the conference say on the 8th,
Yep.
and I know Pain South Africa, they're going to be doing something that week, and I think other people are doing stuff. But it's important if they can celebrate in some way, perhaps posting stuff on social media,
Yeah.
perhaps doing a mini conference or webinars or something like that.
Mhm.
I mean, Keith, have you got any? What's your take on it?
Well, first, Pete, I'm really looking forward to it, and it's an honor to do our third worldwide online conference for pain support and self-management. And for all the speakers who are joining us, I was so moved by when we reached out to them, how enthusiastically they agreed to do it. It was just so we got a great lineup. I'm looking forward to that. But like you said, for the week, this is the first time that we've just sort of said this is the week. This is now pain supported self-management week. And what we're asking organizations, and it's not really rocket science, with all due respect. What we're saying is we're asking organizations to just, every day during that week, to do something to promote the day, because there's lots of stuff. And these organizations have information on supported self-management for pain. We're just asking them to raise that awareness, put something out there. If they do have the ability to do something, a webinar, talk to people, like it doesn't have to be difficult. We just need as many organizations as we can around the world getting the word out there to put it out there because we want to raise the profile of pain supported self-management. And by having a week and dedicating all of that time to it, I think it's the best opportunity to do it. So whatever they can do, we're going to provide some little tips and some things that we can do. We're going to do things throughout the week in addition to the conference. We're just asking these organizations to just step up and do their part to just help raise that awareness, whether it's reposting things, that we put out there, or ideally we want them to just grab onto this and make it their own and do what they can.
Yeah, I mean, it's people living with persistent pain now. I'd like to say the numbers are going down, but they're not. It seems to be
No.
increasing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, we need to step up. Everybody, not just us. Everybody needs to step
Yep.
up around the world. I know that week. I think we're going to be doing some Instagram lives.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be definitely doing some more videos like this,
Yep.
and I make the events fun. Like, with that's what we tend to do, and we'll be posting games you can play, like the Paint Toolkit game and
Right.
the pacing game, etc. So a little bit of fun as well there.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the speakers for that we got on the conference.
Mm-hmm.
As usual, we got six speakers, three self-managers like us,
Mm-hmm.
and three healthcare professionals who support and teach self-management to patients, etc. I'm really excited. I think we've got some. Well, once again, a group of speakers that they're on. We've been working with them over the years, but you don't see they're not what I call the usual. usual sort of people that we get that you see them in doing conferences online, etc. So
Mhm.
it's an opportunity there for them to tell other people about what they're doing.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, like you said, we've got, a great mix of healthcare professionals and people who live with pain, which always makes the best conferences because it brings, both sides of this coin together, and we see it that way. I'm looking forward to, some of the speakers I haven't had the opportunity to meet yet, but I know you know them, and their reputations are amazing. So looking forward to that. And on the healthcare provider side, we've got a couple who I know are very, very aligned with the message that we're talking about. These are people who have been a little bit of pioneers in their field as well. One in particular, and I mean, they're all great, but I have to give a little bit of a shout out to Dr. Katie Burney here in Canada because she works with children and youth, which we know is, I mean, persistent pain is bad enough in adults, but in children, I mean, I just think there's just a lot more to deal with there. So to have her come in and share her experiences, and she's done amazing things here in Canada in that regard, um, is just a great message to get out there. So between our healthcare providers and people who live with pain and people who live with pain who support others, I just know it's going to be amazing. And like I said earlier, when we reached out to our contacts and you reached out to some and I reached out to others, what we got was just an unqualified yes. They didn't even ask anything other than like, yeah, when do you want me to be there? And that was really refreshing. So we need to build on that momentum so that becomes the norm. And we don't have people say, I don't really know what you're talking about. We want people who are like, yep, I know and I'm there. And that's what this week is going to be about, is raising that awareness.
The two I'm looking forward to all the speakers. We've got Tash Stanton, haven't we? We got
Mhm.
Tom Bowen, does he's from the States,
Yep.
uh, doing he's done a fantastic job of with chronic pain champions, and Chris Hayes, he's a pain doctor from Australia. He's done
Mhm.
some fantastic work there, especially I think he was helped with the pain bites, which is pain management for younger people, etc.
Excellent. Yeah.
And when I was a new buddy of mine, a guy called Fraser Brown from New Zealand,
Mhm. Mhm.
who's a one
One
wing
wing
Kiwi.
Kiwi. Yeah. Right.
He's another biker like me.
Yep.
He rides one arm like, you know.
Hmm.
So we're looking forward to Fraser. And have I missed someone out? Can't remember now. I don't think so. Tell me a little bit more about Tash Stanton. You know her more than I do.
Yeah. So she's a Canadian who lives. She's been in Australia for a number of years. So she's a PT and a researcher. And I've had the opportunity to meet Tash and follow some of her work. And like sort of all of the people that we sort of align ourselves with, her focus in all of her work, whether it's clinical or her research, is about supporting people and all the things that you and I talk about. That pain, while biomedical, it has I mean, it's biomedical. It is so much more than that. It is emotional and psychological and social and spiritual and all of that. And so, there are researchers out there like Katie and Tash, and it sounds like Chris, who I haven't had a chance to meet, and I'm looking forward to it, that are on the healthcare provider and the research side who get that. And to have more of those voices brought into this conversation to talk about the best way to treat people and support people is to look at the bigger picture and not just the underlying pathology is what will make the change. So, Tash brings that view. Um, Katie offers that both in, for adults, but children, which is so critically important. Sounds like Chris does. And then, people like Tom and Fraser on the lived experience side offer, their amazing experiences of not only how they dealt with it, but how they help others and support them.
Mm.
So it just turns out to be an amazing time.
Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna. This is a little bit of getting the message to everybody just after the Christmas break. Well, underneath this video link, we'll send you the where you can register. It's a donation only. It's be a 3 hour conference. Hey, listen, the important thing is if you can't make it, don't worry. everybody that registers will get a link to a dedicated link for them to watch the video. Because of, especially here in the UK and Europe, well, it is in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sorry.
and very rare can I get any Brits to want to actually take part, but
Yeah.
well, we did a European one this year.
Yeah.
So, hey, listen, and also we'll be really grateful if you can promote this as well. If you're a healthcare professional or a person living with pain, if you can help promote this event
Yeah.
on your social media platforms, and you'll just tell your buddies and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, the main thing is getting the word out there, Keith, isn't it?
It is, and that's probably our biggest takeaway from this, Pete, is any information that we have the opportunity to put out to promote this, we're asking healthcare professionals and people who live with pain, anybody else, to just promote it and get the word out there. We want to raise the awareness as much as we can, and we want to shine a much brighter light on what pain supported self-management is and how effective it is for people. And the only way we can do that is to have all of these people who are listening take a couple minutes to just help promote this.
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Keith, I think this is the only worldwide conference that promotes pain self-management, isn't it? I've not heard of another one yet.
It not to say there isn't something out there, but you and I haven't come across anything, and this
No.
is our third year doing it, and we haven't even had anybody reach out to us and say, "Hey, we're doing something like this too." So I think you and I take the position that until we know otherwise, this is the only one, and we're doing it. So
So it's your week. It's not our week. It's your week to do something, make a difference, etc. So anyway, I think we'll wind it up there, Keith. Thanks
sounds
everybody
good.
for watching or listening, and we'll see you again on another video. Got any questions at all? Don't hesitate. Just drop us a line, and anyway, we can help you to support doing something during that week, or just got any questions, just let us know. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Take
excellent.
care, everyone. Ciao.
Thanks, everyone.